Hello and welcome to the channel. Aditi here, and I am back with another tutorial for you all. Today I am creating a mixed media canvas, and I am going to be using the new release Tea Crumpets Shakers on my canvas. So to begin with, here I have this piece of canvas, and I'm not working on something too big. It's just 4 by 6 inches, and it has been primed with white gesso. So I did that as a prep so that it can dry well and I can begin working on it. So for my first step, I'm going to create some resist effect, and I have chosen a few all in create stamps here. So I've chosen this particular image that I want to begin with. I will also be using this stamp, but not for the resist, a little later on. For the resist, I am going to use Wowzers White, and so I am going to first stamp this right in the middle with my embossing ink and then heat set it with Wowzers White. For a little more resist now, I am going to go in with my embossing ink, but this time with a stencil. Just around, not too much, subtle touches. Next, I am going to use my shakers. So I will be using Crumpet Crumbs, Pinkies Up Pink, and Cheerio Cherry for this canvas. I am going to directly sprinkle them and mix them with water as I go along. And I will start with the lightest color on the bottom and add the darkest while I move on the top. So that's a look at how it looks so far with all that color. Now for more texture, I am going to use two embossing powders, Geranium Coral Blush and Sunrise Salmon Gold, with this particular stamp. Just again randomly adding more interest in texture. That is a look at that second level of texture we achieved with the embossing powders. And that self on self tone just adds more depth to the background. Now for our contrast. So we are not done with that stamp yet. We are going to use the same stamp, but this time stamp with black ink. And what that does is it adds the necessary amount of contrast we need on this canvas and makes everything pop even more. Now here are some elements that I would like to use to create my focal point. I just want to create the sea inspired scene here, nothing too fancy. And I am just going to work out a composition first before I glue down or color more elements, because that will tell me what I need to add or what I need to remove. So these are resin molded shells that I would like to use. So now before I glue my composition, I will color the resin elements with my lindys. And this time with the same colors mixed on my palette. So here I have these colors on my palette. And now to just put all the elements down, I did add black, white and a little golden splatter with my acrylic inks, because I really think that splatter ties everything together. I have a few handmade flowers here, and I am going to just use all of these elements, glue them down using heavy body gel, creating that composition. And for my finishing touches, I'm just going to add a few white pearls that will bring in more texture. And that completes this canvas. So here is a closer look at that beautiful texture, beautiful new colors, how wonderfully they all work together, and the elements. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and it inspires you to create something today. Until the next time, take care and bye-bye.